Welcome to the Big Easy. For the first time since 2002, New Orleans is on the schedule for Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship. Jason Weigandt and Jim Holley here for SupercrossOnline.com, and we have 1 week of racing where we don't have a webcast in Daytona. It is an entirely new series. The last time we raced on our show from Indy, points were tied. It's totally different now, Jim.
Well, you mentioned, Jason, the Big Easy. It's not going to be easy for James Stewart again. He finds himself 11 points down after Daytona, having that problem in the first turn. Everybody saw on speed on HD what happened. He went in there, he got a little bit overzealous, ran it in, lost the front end, bowling balled a bunch of riders out, handed the opportunity to Chad Reed to come away with his second win in a row. But, you know, James rode a good race. I mean, you know, he picked up Josh Hill's bike. You know, he was a little dingy. I guarantee you he did not know after you brought him in, like, hey, what happened during the race? He probably didn't know anything because he was just riding on sheer emotion. Just get that bike up and go. And to work up and finish 7th, that was respectable. But like you said, he finishes, you know, 11 points behind Chad Reed now for that lead with only 7 more rounds to go. I mean, he can't afford another mistake like that. I mean, you know, he's already come, you know, away from an 18-point deficit early in the season, but now it's later in the season. He finds himself 11 points down. He's got to win here tonight. I have a feeling he has to win here in New Orleans.
Well, you know that Stewart's going to be motivated to do that, but very interesting what happened with that big first turn crash. A lot of riders didn't really get to show what they had at Daytona, and then one rider took advantage of that and almost won the whole darn race. And now I hear he's already back off of the tour.
Yeah, Jason Lawrence, not riding here tonight in New Orleans. Had a little bit of a practice crash on Thursday. We talked to Nagatoshi Chiba, his mechanic, and he said he's not here. And, you know, Nagi was here yesterday. I mean, he was getting the bike ready after Daytona and spent probably 10 hours getting the bike ready, and then finds out that his rider's not coming due to the fact that he's got an injury to his ankle. I would have thought he would have been here.
Yeah, second place is a great motivator, but you never know with Jason Lawrence. That's kind of what we like about it. It's always a story week after week. And the story in the lights class, just like after Indy, the Supercross class has completely changed. Same thing, Daytona, a big game changer for the lights championship here on the East Coast.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate for, you know, the series, because we thought that Austin Stroop was, you know, he had that good win in Indianapolis there, and he's carrying a lot of momentum going down to Daytona, and had that crash again with Martin Davalos. He said, you know, it was Martin's fault, but you know what? It was just a racing thing. Same thing happened in Indianapolis. Both of those riders coming together in that heat race through the whoop. So that's just a racing thing, but unfortunately, he could not remount like James Stewart. So Austin Stroop scored 0, and Christophe Pourcel scored another win. And the other guy, Nico Izzi, had a great ride, also finishing up 3rd. You know, there he's been on the podium every time. He's got to come away with the win because Pourcel's starting to pull out a little bit on Nico Izzi. And how about Martin Davalos and the KTM ride that he comes away with a 2nd, leading it for so many laps, and you know, there again, just succumbed to the pressure from Christophe Pourcel. But you know, a 2nd's good for Martin. Maybe he can build on it here tonight in New Orleans.
All right, should be good racing tonight. As we said, this championship picture is completely wide open now in both classes. We don't know what's going to happen, so you folks stay tuned to us from New Orleans all weekend long.